I have to discuss with you. Now we are going to talking about the next point now. Okay, so mineralogy or study of mineral. Now we are going to study regarding with the next point, which is considered as a volcanoes. Okay, and this is the most your examination point of view because the certain questions are always asked on this topic, that is on the volcanoes. Now volcano, you might have seen various videos, various pictures related with the volcanic eruption. In many Hollywood movies, the video scenes related with the volcanoes are recorded that you might have seen. Now, when we're talking about the definition of the volcano, a volcano is an opening in the earth crust through which hot lava, solid products, and gases are thrown out. Means uh, volcano means it is a opening in the earth crust. It is a small or large opening. uh, from that opening, you have seen that the liquid red color hot lava is come on the earth surface. Not only the liquid lava is come on the earth surface, but also the some solid products of the rocks and some gaseous products are also escape from that opening. So that opening from which lava, solid products, and gaseous material are always escape on the earth surface or thrown on the earth surface. That opening is considered as a volcano. Now talking about the types of, okay, talking about the type of volcanic eruption, there are two types of the volcanic eruption. The lava which come out from the volcanoes that come on the earth surface by two ways, and that two ways are nothing but the type of in the volcanic eruption. There are two types of the volcanic eruption. One is the central type of the volcanic eruption, and second one is the fissure type of the volcanic eruption. Center type, now we will discuss what is the difference between is these two type of the volcanic eruption, that is the difference between central type and fissure type of the volcanic eruption. So first we will discuss the central type. Now this diagram is very important because central type means central type means from only one central part the liquid lava is erupted. That's why it is considered as a central type of the eruption. And just a minute, I will on my laser. Yes. Now talking about the another parts of this volcano. Now first we will discuss the important part of the volcanoes. Now first is the crater. Now this top portion from which the volcano erupted, that top portion is considered as a crater, crater. Now meaning of crater is that the funnel shaped opening, the funnel shaped opening of the volcano which is present at the top, that funnel shaped opening is considered as a crater. Okay, funnel means the funnel, you might have see the, just wait, I will draw here, just wait. So such a type of the shape is considered as a funnel shaped, and the opening which is funnel shaped and which is present at the upper surface or at the top surface, that opening is considered as a crater. Okay, now second part is the main vent. Okay, second part is the main vent, or it is also known as a conduit. CONDUIT, main vent, or just wait, I will write here conduit. Okay, just wait here. Just wait, I am typing here. So just I have typed here conduit, but due to the color combination, it is not easily visible. Okay, so just only remember that this is the conduit. Okay, and conduit is the another word for the main vent. Okay, now what is the meaning of conduit or main vent? So the vertical pipe which connect crater and the magma chamber. So magma chamber is always present at the certain depth inside the earth, where there is a large storage of the magma, and from that magma the magma try to come up on the earth surface through this vertical pipe, and that vertical pipe which join crater and magma chamber, that vertical pipe is called as a main vent, or it is also known as a conduit. Okay, now there are the side veins are also present to this main vein. Several side small veins are attached. From that side vein also, in very small quantity, the magma or lava erupted on the earth's surface. But when we consider the percentage of eruption of the lava from the main vein and the eruption of the lava from the side vein, it is very small percentage in the side vein. Generally about 1% lava is erupted through side vein, and about remaining 99% of the lava or magma is erupted through this main vent. Now, uh, due to the due to the continuous eruption of the volcano, due to the continuous eruption of the volcano, you know that when volcano eruption happens, after cooling, this lava is converted into solid rocks, and along the both the side of this volcanic pipe, you can see number of layers of the rocks which are in the alternate light and dark color. So these rocks are formed at every phase of the volcanic eruption. So the rocks which are present uh, very nearer to the volcanic pipe, that is the main vent, they are formed at the initial stage. Later on, all these rocks are formed year by years. Okay, so that solid rock layers which are present in that volcano, they are considered as a lava and pyroclastic layer. Now, pyroclastic layer means it is a solid rocks. Okay, alternate solid rocks and volcano lava layers are present in these side rocks. Now, parasitic cone. Next term we are going to discuss here. Parasitic cones means at the mouth of side vein. At the mouth of side vein, mouth means the opening through which lava is erupted on the earth surface. To that opening, we considered as a parasitic cone. To that opening, small, very small hill-like structures which are having small elevation. Such as structures are developed at the mouth of that parasitic cone, at the mouth of that side vein, and it is considered as a parasitic cone. Okay, and gas and vapors. Gas and vapors means uh, when volcano eruption started, when at any place the volcanic eruption started, at first the gaseous material are released in the atmosphere. After the eruption of gaseous material, the liquid lava comes out on the earth surface. Means when volcanic eruption start, first thing, at the first time, the gases and water vapors which is present inside that volcano, that gases and water vapors release in the atmosphere. After releasing gases and water vapors, the liquid magma or lava erupted on the earth's surface. Okay, now in the bottom, at the bottom of magma chamber, near to the magma chamber, that liquid magma inserted in the rocks horizontally, and horizontal that horizontal insertion of the magma in the side rock is considered as a sill. Means this is the magma which is parallel to the rock layers. Okay, when you see here, the sill means it is a structure which is remains parallel to the rock layers. And dike is the another structure which is formed from that magma. When that magma cut to the horizontal rocks, when that liquid magma cut to the horizontal rocks, means they are not parallel to the that rock layers, such as structures are considered as a dike, dike, or it is also write as a dyke, dike. Okay, so sill and dike, only remember the difference in between sill and dike is that sills are always parallel to the rocks and dikes are not parallel to the rocks. They are always cutting the horizontal rocks. They doesn't remains parallel to the original horizontal rocks. So these are the some parts of the central type of the volcanic eruption. Now in the central type of the volcanic eruption, through this crater means the part which is present at the top, this part is considered as a crater. This funnel shaped crater, the volcanoes are always erupted on the earth's surface. Okay, so this is about the some important parts of the volcano. Okay, so just minute. So these are the some pictures of the central type of the eruption. Now here, when volcanic eruption started, look here, when volcanic eruption started, at the first, the when you see here in the various pictures, at the first, the gaseous material released on the into the atmosphere. This is the gaseous material which is releasing into the atmosphere. Along with this gaseous material, water vapors are also releases. Now, after the eruption of gaseous material and volcanic eruption, such a liquid lava comes on to the Earth's surface. Okay, it can be spread throughout all the direction, or it can be spread through only one direction, depending on the slope of that area. If the slope is equal throughout all the sides, then that lava can spread into all direction. But